Welcome. This is a product overview of ComplianceForge's CFD Bundle 4, the most comprehensive near-turnkey documentation stack built for NIST 853 Revision 5 at the high baseline. Over the next few minutes, we will walk through what it is, what problems it solves, exactly which 14 products are included, and how it compares to writing this documentation yourself. The CFD Bundle 4 includes 14 ComplianceForge products focused on operationalizing NIST 853 Revision 5 at the low, moderate, and high baselines. The policies and standards, the matching procedures, the CSCRM strategy and implementation plan, the risk management program, the cybersecurity risk assessment template, the vulnerability and patch management program, the integrated incident response program, the continuity of operations plan, secure baseline configurations, the information assurance program, the data privacy program, the secure engineering and data privacy program, the NIST 800-171 System Security Plan template, and the Cybersecurity Business Plan. If a federal assessor asked for your complete NIST 853 high documentation today, could you produce it? Or would you be assembling it one product at a time? The CFD Bundle 4 gives you a running start, a coordinated set of editable templates that cover the high baseline end-to-end, so your team tailors rather than authors, and reaches roughly 80 to 90% of the way there from day one. Aligning at the high baseline is not just a policy exercise. The high baseline carries the framework's most demanding control set, and an assessor expects documented governance, operational procedures, and evidence that each control is actually performed. Most organizations start with policies and standards, then realize a defensible program also needs risk management, incident response, continuity planning, vulnerability management, secure configurations, supply chain risk management, and privacy documentation. The CFD Bundle 4 is ComplianceForge's most comprehensive near-turnkey documentation stack, built for the high baseline, which includes the low and moderate baselines plus privacy controls. Because every product is built on the same Secure Controls Framework taxonomy, also known as the SCF, the pieces cross-reference cleanly and present one consistent program, rather than a stack of templates that contradict each other. It is built for organizations pursuing FedRAMP high authorization, meeting FISMA high obligations, or running high-impact systems, where loss of confidentiality, integrity, or availability would have a severe or catastrophic effect. Your team tailors the specifics to your environment and reaches a defensible, audit-ready program in far less time than building it from scratch. Here is where NIST 853 High sits across ComplianceForge's documentation spectrum. So what exactly is the CFD Bundle 4? It is ComplianceForge's enterprise class solution for the NIST 853 Revision 5 high baseline, where the PSP tier bundle provides the foundational layer of policies, standards, and procedures. The CFD Bundle 4 extends coverage across the entire program. Governance and risk management, vulnerability and patch management, incident response and continuity of operations, secure baseline configurations, supply chain risk, and data privacy. Instead of a pile of standalone documents, it is a single coordinated documentation set built on one control framework, so the components reference each other and tell one coherent story to an assessor. The high baseline applies to federal systems where loss of confidentiality, integrity, or availability would have a severe or catastrophic effect, so the documentation bar is correspondingly high. When you break the baseline down into what it expects, each component maps to a specific need, the policies and standards that define your program, the procedures that prove it operates, and the program-level documentation behind risk, incident response, continuity, configurations, supply chain, and privacy. Based on client feedback, ComplianceForge assembled this bundle so that aligning to NIST 853 High does not mean sourcing every document separately. This bundle is a one-time purchase of editable Microsoft Office-based documentation templates. There is no software to install, no agent to deploy, no account to provision, and no cloud environment to configure. If your organization can open and edit Microsoft Word or Excel files, or compatible tools like OpenOffice and Google Workspace, you can use every product in this bundle. Everything is delivered as fully editable Word and Excel files, compatible with Word 2016 and newer, Microsoft 365, OpenOffice, LibreOffice, and Google Docs and Sheets. All products in the bundle are delivered via email download link within 1 to 2 business days of purchase. There is no installer, no license server, and no activation step. And it is a one-time purchase. A single entity license is included, and the bundle price is a one-time charge. No subscriptions are required for any product in the bundle. This deployment model is intentional. Cybersecurity documentation belongs in your organization's own document management systems, not locked inside a vendor's SaaS tool. Once delivered, every document in this bundle belongs to you. Organizations aligning with the NIST 853 high baseline quickly run into a problem. Policies and procedures alone are not enough. Third-party assessment organizations, inspectors general, and federal agency assessors ask about risk management, incident response, vulnerability management, business continuity, and supply chain. And the bar is highest at the high impact level. The first problem is scattered documentation. Most organizations have policies in one place, procedures in another, and program-level documents, if they exist at all, written by different people in different styles. This bundle delivers them all in a coordinated, consistent format. The second is FedRAMP High audit completeness. The bundle pairs the CDPP and the CSOP with program-level documentation, so assessors get a complete picture across every high baseline control, not just policies and procedures. And the third is a faster program stand-up. Building this level of documentation in-house typically takes over 2,500 hours, over 12 to 18 months. The bundle provides a professionally written baseline that can be customized in a fraction of that time. The CFD Bundle 4 delivers a pre-assembled, coordinated set of NIST 853 high-aligned products covering policies, procedures, and all major program-level domains expected of the most demanding federal-grade cybersecurity programs. The first is coordinated content. All products are written by ComplianceForge using a single voice, shared vocabulary, and consistent structure. The CSOP provides one-to-one procedure mapping to CDPP standards, and the program documents reference both. The second is FedRAMP High and FISMA High readiness. Every document is written to withstand scrutiny by third-party assessment organizations, inspectors general, and federal agency assessors at the high impact level. Every document maps to the high baseline and cross-references NIST CSF 2.0, ISO 27001, CMMC, and other leading frameworks. And the third is same-day delivery. ComplianceForge processes most orders the same business day. Expect delivery within 1 to 2 business days of purchase, with all products arriving together via email download link. So what do you actually receive? The CFD Bundle 4 includes 14 ComplianceForge products, delivered together as a discounted bundle. Each is a complete, standalone deliverable. The first is the Policies and Standards for NIST 853 Revision 5 High, the Cybersecurity and Data Protection Program. The second is the Matching Procedures, the Cybersecurity Standardized Operating Procedures. The third is the CSCRM Strategy and Implementation Plan, intended to operationalize a supply chain risk management program aligned with NIST 800-161 Revision 1. The fourth is the Risk Management Program, addressing the strategic, operational, and tactical components of risk management. The fifth is the Cybersecurity Risk Assessment Template, which provides the format to produce high-quality risk assessment reports. The sixth is the Vulnerability and Patch Management Program, addressing how to actually manage patching and vulnerability management. The seventh is the Integrated Incident Response Program, addressing how to actually manage incident response operations, including forensics and reporting. The eighth is the Continuity of Operations Plan, addressing how to actually plan for and respond to both business continuity and disaster recovery operations. The ninth is Secure Baseline Configurations, the documentation solution to efficiently document what constitutes a hardened system in your organization. The 10th is the Information Assurance Program, focused on pre-production testing to validate the existence and functionality of controls before a system goes into production. The 11th is the Data Privacy Program, the editable privacy program template that ensures data protection-related controls are adequately identified and implemented. The 12th is the Secure Engineering and Data Privacy Program, which serves as expert-level guidance to run a specific capability or function within your cybersecurity department. The 13th is the NIST 800-171 System Security Plan Template, the living document that captures pertinent information on controls implementation. And the 14th is the Cybersecurity Business Plan, the business plan template tailored for a cybersecurity department. Now compare that against the two alternatives for obtaining quality cybersecurity documentation. For your internal staff to generate comparable documentation, it would take them an estimated 3,800 internal staff work hours, which equates to a cost of approximately $351,000 in staff-related expenses. That is about 24 to 40 months of development time, where your staff would be diverted from other work. If you hire a consultant to generate this documentation, it would take them an estimated 2,600 contractor work hours, which equates to a cost of approximately $812,250. That is about 18 to 30 months of development time for a contractor to provide you with the deliverable. The CFD Bundle 4 is approximately 7% of the cost for your internal staff and approximately 3% of the cost for an external consultant to generate equivalent documentation. The bundle itself is $25,773. So how much work is left for you? ComplianceForge aims for approximately a 90% solution across all the products in the bundle. ComplianceForge did the heavy lifting, and the remaining work is fine-tuning the documentation with the specific information that only your organization knows. In practice, customization is essentially filling in the blanks, adding your company name and logo, which is applied automatically to all documents, tailoring parameters such as review cadences and thresholds, naming specific owner roles for each program, defining the system boundary for FedRAMP High or FISMA High scope, completing program-specific scoping, recovery point and recovery time objectives in the COOP, severity tiers in the IIRP, and patching service level agreements in the VPMP, and removing sections that do not apply to your organization. If you want a hand, ComplianceForge offers optional professional services. They are not required to customize ComplianceForge documentation. The 5-hour bundle may be beneficial for companies that need some guidance on getting started with how to tailor their documentation. The 10-hour bundle is for companies that need additional guidance on tailoring their documentation to meet their compliance requirements. And the 20-hour bundle is for companies that need robust services beyond just 10 hours to assist in tailoring their documentation. Purchased professional service hours expire 120 days, or 4 months, from the time of purchase if unused. Hours are intended to supplement, not replace, your own customization work. There are more reasons to buy. The CFD Bundle 4 is built around NIST 853 Revision 5 at the high impact baseline. It is the federal benchmark for cybersecurity controls, and it underpins FedRAMP, FISMA, and risk management framework authorizations. The high baseline covers all controls across low, moderate, and high-impact systems, plus privacy controls. The products in this bundle collectively address all 20 control families in depth, at the most stringent impact level. Where the PSP tier bundle covers policies and procedures, the CFD Bundle 4 expands to deliver the full operational picture: risk management, vulnerability management, incident response, continuity, configuration management, supply chain, and privacy. This bundle is appropriate for organizations pursuing FedRAMP High authorization, FISMA High compliance, federal agency contractor work involving high-impact systems, defense contractors handling highly sensitive information, and any organization needing the most comprehensive control coverage available. One last thing. The CFD Bundle 4 covers the most common NIST 853 high near turnkey configuration, but every organization's needs are different. ComplianceForge will build a custom bundle for any combination of products if your requirements differ from the standard bundles. If you need different framework alignment, consider one of the other CFD bundles or the SCF and SCRP bundles. If you need fewer products, consider the PSP tier bundle. To request a custom bundle quote, contact ComplianceForge directly with a list of the products you need and your timeline. If you have any questions, please email support@complianceforge.com or call 1-307-241-8740. We've been helping organizations since 2005, and we are always happy to help.